How can you help me? Yeah, sensoriums, we need the private ones. Yeah, there should be
Done.
other things here too.
I'm gone.
There aren't that many of these
All right.
sentry stones here. There should be actual... yeah,
Done.
there's probably one. Well... This older man is chewing on something, muttering softly to himself. After a moment there's a crack, as he crunches down on the object in his mouth, then swallows it. His bushy, brassy white eyebrows furrow for a moment, rise, and then furrow again. Without so much as looking at you, the man reaches into his tunic, pulls out a puce-colored ball, regards it curiously for a moment, then pops it in his mouth. The man frowns and waves you away, then nods to himself thoughtfully as he savors the flavor of whatever he's put in his mouth. Okay, the man smirks, bites his thumb at you, then abruptly pauses. His cheeks swell, and with a violent gag, he spits up a large black fly which begins to buzz around the chamber. Me now, Rosie and Candins be damned, he cries, shaking his fist at the insect. He whirls on you. What? Hey. Are you? He pops a small red candy into his mouth. And do you always traipse about molesting puissant mages with your ignorant prattle? Babbling, blathering, chittering, chattering? Candy shoots from his mouth on chattering, flying in a high arc to land on the floor with a wet clip. He stares at it sadly. Okay, pick it up and eat it. I'm sorry about your candy. It was so tasty too, he mules. He suddenly looks up snarling. Sorry? As you should be, you piking dung beetle. Mages deserve respect, and bashers like you should know their proper place. He begins to jump up and down. Proper place, proper place. Okay, I don't want to agitate him further. He seems quite excited already. I care not, you yeasty beef-witted pignut. His eyes bulge out as he jabs his fingers at you. Now off with ye, off with ye! And do not return without being prepared to show the proper respect. Come bearing tribute, a gift. He suddenly draws close and whispers on the side of his mouth. Candies or chocolates would be nice, but nothing common, mind you. Bring something exotic. Well, I've got this imported chocolate. I could give it to you as a gift. Oh, his demeanor changes in an instant. Very kind of you, very gentlemanly, may I see? Hey, show him the chocolate quasit. He takes it from your hand. Quite rare these are, and most delectable. He bites off a large piece and tucks what's left into his tunic. Okay, questions. He frowns at you, licking at the last of the chocolate off his fingers. Who told you to bother me with inane questions? Come now, what is it that you wish to bother me with, or be gone? He fishes a malt ball from his sleeve and eats it. Okay. What do you know of Rebel Puzzlewell? At the mention of her name, he swallows the candy he's sucking on with a loud gulp, wincing in pain. But to tell, why tell at all? Such things, such tales are best left in dusty books in the attics of old men's minds. Evil, evil. Such a name, and such dark tales swarm about it, like flies on a corpse. Just the same, I need you to tell me. He rolls his eyes, plopping another candy into his mouth. She's a night hag, my boy, who came to settle all evil and cackles, she was. Live with her shadow magic, ready to butt heads with the Lady of Pain, barmy, barmy, barmy old hag, only succeeding in getting herself made. She is likely dead by now. A shadow magic? Yes, yes, yes. He seems uneasy about speaking of her. Dabbled, no, not dabbled, but excelled in all schools of magic. She knew shadow magics, magics of illusion, shadow substance, shadow, residue of dead things. Yeah, how might I find her? Why would you ask such a thing? Are you mad? What could you possibly want with such an evil creature? Yeah, she knows something about my past. Doubtful? She was made many centuries ago. Gone, penned in the dead book she is. And even if she were somehow, still clutching to life with her blackened bloody talons, what could she possibly know about you, if she hasn't the spitting image of a cackling evil that is, and even willing to help you? Yeah, I'll just have to hope she's alive and will help me. Eyelashes, 6 teeth, and her swollen tummy, what a flickering candle of hope hurled into a howling winds of pandemonium that is. Flicker, flicker, whoosh. Don't be any more the fool than you need be. Yeah, I must seek her out, whether she's dead or alive. So if she's dead, as she most likely is, then what is your plan, I may ask? You have everything figured out, do you? He's just blowing words out of his bits. Nonsense, nothing. What do you plan to do if she's in the dead book? Yeah, I don't know, I'll figure something out. My, that's the best plan I've ever heard. Pure blinding white genius of an idea. No idea how to get into the maze, no idea how to get out, no idea what to do if she's dead, certainly no idea what to do if she's alive. I might as well be talking to a lemur for all the barmy foolishness you're spouting out. Can you tell me how to get to her maze? Lunatic Madland Adelcove, have you not listened to a word I've said? She's imprisoned in an interdimensional maze for trying to best the Lady of Pain. That means she's at least 10 times as barmy as you and at least 100 times more powerful. She's also most likely dead, thrice dead, and if by some happenstance she isn't, she'll make you dead. Oh. I understand, but I really need your help. Can you tell me how to reach her or not? Quillen goes quiet, chewing on his lips. After a moment he fishes around in his tunic for a mint, and pops it into his mouth. You're serious? Serious now? Why so serious, so page or bent, or so mool stubborn? He sighs, well, born clueless, die clueless.
Updated my journal.
All mazes have portals. This much I know to be true. A way in, a way out. This is how the lady fashions them. I do not know the portal, its location or even its form, but I've been told its key is a piece of gravel. Okay, a piece of gravel, but if gravel is maze and harms of, then you'll have to make do. Find something that gravel's tainted in it. Gravel's taint in it, mayhap. That is all I know, all. Bother me no more about it. If you want to go pestering someone about something like that, go to the brothel of slaking intellectual lust. One of the ladies there is bound to have met someone or know something that'll help.
Updated my journal.
He rolls his eyes, indicating that for you to continue with a wave of his hands. I have some candy. A candy? And once more for good measure, a candy? Pray tell me, makes you think I'd give a candy to a shirtless, impertinent pumpkin such as yourself, He taps his foot, arms crossed, awaiting your answer. Yeah, would you sell them then? No, I might. But I would warn you, I sell no ordinary candies, but chocolates of power. He draws his last word out, rubbing his hands together greedily. Chocolates of power? Indeed, they are not cheap, mind you. So should you find yourself short of chink, I suggest you drop this subject immediately. Would you like to see what I have to offer, He cocks his head, looking at you slyly.
Updated my journal.
Okay. Basically, these are spells. Yeah. Cloud kill. Basically, it's going to be useless for us in this game. Because everything it will actually work on will be easily handled by melee. And everything we wanted to kill is now immune to it, so... Blah. Luck. Blah. Form currents. Oh god, no. Strength. Not really useful. Friends, not... Actually, these might be. Because I don't want to have these spells in our spellbook. Instead, we could have a few mints frosty mints and pop one in our mouth before talking to someone. Armor, yeah, not gonna do it. Cold lightning, yeah, that has potential. I still don't. Protection from evil, yeah, this is all pretty much crap. I do think we could possibly buy a couple of strength candy. The plan is to never use them, but if we end up in a tough fight and we have used all our spells and can't really rest, and our normal strength spells have worn out, we have some way of buffing at least our two main. I think I'll buy them for Mort actually. That's all they are. I'll buy Frostmints for the main character. A few, no, that's all they were. And that's about it. Okay, I think that's all the NPCs there are here of interest. Shit. So I'm going to start with the Century Stones. At least now we have one of the 3 things we need to find Razel. We know what the portal key is. Now